welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time checking me out, welcome. My name is Aysha. I'd love it if you join the fam by subscribing down below. That'd be amazing. And yeah, today's video is a makeup declutter. I've never done one of these videos before, but I am in the middle of remodeling my room. Actually, I just finished last night, which is amazing. This is kind of a sneak peek of my new background. But in that process, I found a lot of makeup that I really did not need, and it gave me a headache. It literally took me a full week to organize my life. And I posted my last vlog, which was showing you guys my room transformation. A lot of you guys requested and recommended that I actually do a makeup declutter video, and I thought it was a really great idea because I'm literally getting rid of so much makeup. Still have a lot of makeup in there that I know I probably don't need. So in today's video, I'm going to take you guys through my makeup collection, and we're gonna pick and choose all the products that I really need and all the products that I really need to get rid of. Any organization videos that you guys want me to see next, want me to film next, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But without further ado, if you guys want to see this declutter video and hang out with me for a bit, then definitely keep on watching. But definitely grab a drink, grab a snack or something, because this video is gonna be long. I already know it. I haven't even filmed it yet. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Also, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, I'm obviously not wearing any makeup because I don't want to put on a full face of makeup just to do an intro for a declutter video, so sorry not sorry, but let's move on to the declutter. So I'm just gonna state the obvious. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas. It is a Sunday and I wear pajamas on Sundays. So this is the first drawer. This one I'm not doing too much decluttering. My foundation's all here. I'm pretty much gonna keep all of them, and I have some Smashbox ones behind here. My powders are all good. I'm gonna actually go through this because I don't use all of these primers. This one is the Tarte Clean Slate Primer. It's actually a pretty good primer. However, I never really reached for it that much. I did use this in a Tarte One Brand tutorial once, but that was kind of the only reason why I used it. So I think I'm probably going to get rid of this. I'm gonna leave all the products that I'm gonna get rid of right over here so you guys can see. This primer is my absolute favorite one. This is by Too Faced. It's their Hangover primer. This is the Cover FX primer. Love this. And then this one is an Estee Lauder Smoothing Primer. I also really love this. I don't know. I'm honestly torn. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I don't really like this that much, but it's just such a pretty bottle that I almost just want to keep it in here because it's so pretty. But the only reason why I don't like it, it does feel amazing on the skin, but let me just show you. It turns literally purple or blue on me. It's really strange. I don't know if it's because I'm dark skinned or what, but it just feels so nice. It does, like, the blueness does go away, so that's the only reason why I keep holding on to it. I think I'm gonna keep this in here for now, see how much use I get out of it, and then maybe toss it another time. And then I have this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I honestly don't even remember when I got this, but I never use it. Like, I keep telling myself I'm gonna use it and I take it to travel because it's so tiny, but I end up just using my Too Faced one instead, so I think I'm going to probably get rid of this as well. This is a new one in my collection. This is the Baby Skin by Maybelline. I just got this, so I'm definitely keeping it. And then these two are also by Estee Lauder, is like an illuminating one, and then this one is the mattifying one, so I'm keeping these. I do really like the Estee Lauder primers. And I also have this Makeup Forever skin booster. This is actually new and I really like it, so I'm keeping that as well. Quite a few concealers. I have my Tarte Shape Tapes. These are like the best concealers ever, so I'm definitely keeping these. These are definitely one of my favorite. These two are by Wet n Wild. I wasn't a huge fan of these, honestly, if you guys saw my review on it. However, people keep saying they like it, so I want to give it another chance, and I'm going to be doing a drugstore tutorial soon, and I don't have any other drugstore concealers other than the LA Girl ones, so I'm going to keep these as well. And then these are the LA Pro Conceals. I don't do much cream contouring, but I keep it in here just in case I ever want to, but I know I probably should get rid of it. Oh no, this is so hard.
Daddy! Yeah? Where'd you put my veggies?
I think I'm gonna get rid of these just because I don't really use them, and maybe one of my cousins will actually like it if they do cream contouring. And then this is the LA Girl HD color corrector. I do actually really like this, and I'm gonna keep it in here only because I don't have a drugstore color corrector, and when I want to do a drugstore tutorial, this is the one that I'm probably gonna use. This is my all-time favorite color corrector. This is by Wyson, so this is definitely staying as well. This is another LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Cool Tan. I honestly don't remember the last time I used this, so because of that, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I have a couple brow gels, which I really love. This is by Annabelle, this one's by Essence, so I'm keeping both of these as well. I like to keep my brows here only because it's part of like my base, like my face part. So yeah, these are the Tarte eyebrow pencils. I really like this, so I'm gonna keep this. This one I'm pretty sure is almost done. There's literally like a tiny little nub left. So I'm just gonna use whatever's left the next time I do my brows and then toss it out. This is an Annabelle brow pencil, really love it, so I'm keeping that as well. And then I have more concealers actually. These are the Too Faced Born This Way concealers. I actually really love this concealer. And then I have this Urban Decay Naked Skin color corrector. I'm only keeping this because when my Wyson one runs out, this is the one that I'm going to be using. I don't reach for it that much, but it is a really good color corrector anyway, so I'm going to keep that. And then this one is a new... yeah, this one hasn't even been opened, but this is a replacement of Fawn. I really loved this color, the shade from the LA Girl Pro Conceals, so I'm keeping this. I should probably open it, actually. I'll use this probably in my next drugstore tutorial. This, guys, I've had, honestly, for so many years. I think probably around 3 years now, 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I'm gonna have to toss this too. And that drawer is done, so let's move on to my highlighters and my blushes. This is the NYX Liquid Illuminator. I've actually never used this yet, like on my skin. I did swatch it and it looked really beautiful, but I haven't used it, so I'm gonna keep this only because I want to give it a try, and I think this would look really pretty for the summer to mix in with my foundation. I also have this Sephora Illuminating Drops. I was thinking of getting rid of this, but I don't have another liquid highlighter that isn't as deep as this, so I'm gonna keep this and play around with it. If I don't use it in the next couple weeks, then I'll probably toss it, but for now I'm gonna keep it because I don't have another liquid highlight. This is like my all-time favorite highlight, so it's definitely staying. It's MAC's Shaft of Gold. This one is Ofra's Color Wheel. I used this recently. I actually really love this, so that's staying as well. This is the Milani Strobe Light. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this. However, I keep it around because I don't have any other drugstore. Well, I guess I have a couple more drugstore highlights, but I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of, it doesn't really have much shine to it. It's kind of just like a, it almost looks like an eyeshadow, but it doesn't really have much shine to it. So I don't know how I feel about this yet. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile, I think. Yeah. This is the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter. This looks way prettier in the pan than it does swatched. Like, it is a gorgeous powder, but when you swatch it, I don't know, it kind of like shears out. But I do like to keep this only to like layer my highlights, and it is a really pretty, like if you do kind of pack it on, it is really beautiful, so I'm gonna keep that. This is the Betty Luminizer by The Balm. I actually really love this as well, so that's staying. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I have a whole review on this. This was actually the first Becca highlights that I've ever tried, and I really love it. This is the Exposed Highlight by Tarte. This one I'm actually keeping. I did do a declutter on a lot of my highlights already, so that's why I'm not really tossing too much, and I'll show you guys all the stuff that I did get rid of after this video, like after I do the initial stuff. So this is Exposed. I'm keeping these. These are the new Too Faced highlights. I haven't tried these yet, so I'm obviously keeping that so I could try it. This is the ColourPop Hello Kitty. I don't even know what this is. This is in Yummy Cookies. I haven't used this. I've only swatched it, and I don't know how I feel about that, but again, I haven't used it, so I don't want to toss it before I haven't used it yet. This one I actually haven't used either. It's also from the Hello Kitty collection, but it's kind of like a duochrome, so it looks white, but then it has like a shift of gold. I think this could look really, really gorgeous, so I'm gonna give this a try before I toss it out. And then this is a little baby Becca Opal, I believe. Is this Opal? Yeah, this is Opal. I actually really... Oh my god, that was not planned. I did not expect that to happen. Alright, well, moving on. This is by Tease Cosmetics. I actually haven't used this either, but this is like a liquid highlighter. I guess it's like a cream highlighter, I guess, actually. But it looks like this, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this yet. I still haven't used it, so that's the only reason why it's still in my collection. But it did look really pretty when I swatched it. I'll show you guys. Like, I feel like that is really gorgeous. Like, even just looking at it right now, I feel like that could look really beautiful. So I'm gonna keep this and play around with it, and yeah. This is by Kiko. This is one of their eyeshadows, actually, but I put this in the highlight because I got this to use as a highlight. I heard really great things about this, and it honestly is a really gorgeous highlight, especially paired on top of that cream, so I'm gonna keep this as well. And then this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This one I think I'm going to get rid of, only because let's see how it looks on top of, like, it doesn't look as bad over top like a cream, but on the cheeks I just like did not really like this thing. I'm gonna play around with this and maybe toss it. Oh, I'm like holding on to everything right now. This is the Milani, what is this called? The Candlelight Spotlight powder. I'm keeping this because it is actually a really beautiful highlight from the drugstore. Now onto my blushes. A lot of them I am keeping. I did go through this, as I mentioned, and I actually tossed a couple out already. But these two are by The Balm. This one is actually one of my favorite blushes right now. This is called Balm Springs. I think it's gorgeous for deeper skin tones. That is definitely staying. This one, it's called Frat Boy. Actually, that's not that bad. I thought it was a little lighter, but I think another one that I have is like really light. So this one I might actually keep. Yeah, this one's actually really pretty. I think that could be nice. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Pop It Don't Peach one. I actually surprisingly haven't used this much. As you can see, it still looks like brand new. It is really pretty. It just, I don't know, I think I need to play around with it a little more. It does kind of look really nice over here. I just want to see how it picks up on the cheek. I hear really great things about this, so I think I need to give it another shot. This is Tarte's this is Risque. This is one of my favorite Tarte blushes, so this is definitely staying. I think it looks gorgeous on deeper skin tones, but also lighter skin tones. This is an Essence Mosaic Blush. This one I'm only keeping because I haven't actually given it a fair chance. I haven't used it a whole lot. I don't have many drugstore blushes, so I think I might hold on to this and see how it works. If not, this will definitely go if it doesn't really work out too much. Another Tarte blush. Oh, did I miss one? Yeah, sorry, these are not, I have a bunch of Tarte ones, but this is Exposed. I actually really like this as well. It looks like it wouldn't work on my skin tone, but it actually does. It looks really, really gorgeous on the cheeks. And yeah, so this one's staying. This is Fearless by Tarte. I actually, as you can see, haven't even used this yet, so I need to use this. If I don't, then I'll definitely get rid of it because it still looks like brand new. Like, look at the mirror. Still has a sticker on it and everything. This one kind of scares me. This one's called Flush. It's kind of like a muted purple color. I don't think I've even swatched this like ever. And it's pretty. I just haven't really gotten much use out of it, so I'll have to play around with that again. I feel like I'm saying that with everything, guys. I'm such a hoarder. And then I have 4 Makeup Geek blushes. I actually really, really love these blushes. This one is in the shade Rendezvous. This one is Covet, which is gorgeous. It has like some shimmer. This one is actually my favorite from the entire collection. It's called Chivalry. As you can see, it is very botched because I love it that much. So that's definitely staying. And then this one is Desire, which is gorgeous. So all of the Makeup Geek blushes I'm definitely keeping because I really love them. This is a MAC blush that I should definitely toss out, so I feel like I should just toss this because it's so old. This one is definitely going. I never use that anymore. This one is Max Pinch Me. This is actually one of my favorite blushes. As you can see, I hit pan and definitely not getting rid of that. This is by Annabelle. I recently just got this, so I haven't gotten much use out of it, but it is a really pretty blush, so I will be keeping this. It's kind of like a peachy apricot blush. This is a little sample, I think, I got from Tarte. I honestly don't even remember when I got this, but this is in the shade Fanciful. I don't really use this that much, but now looking at it, I think it's really, really pretty, so I will be reaching for this, especially in the summer. It looks like a really gorgeous shade for the summer. This is a ColourPop blush. I've actually never used ColourPop blushes before, so I'm gonna keep this only because I need to use it. I did swatch it and it is really pretty though. And then these are by City Color. This is the Be Matte blush. I used to really, really love these, like probably around last year or something, but I haven't really reached for it that much. This one is in the shade Guava, and then this one is in the shade Blood Orange. They are really pretty, like they're super pigmented and they are inexpensive, but I just don't really use them that much, and I don't want to, you know, have products in here that I never use, so these ones are probably gonna go as well. I actually got a lot out of my blush drawer, so let's just move that around so I have some more space. So for bronzers, this is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. This is one of my favorite bronzers, as you can tell, so this is not leaving my collection. This is by Tarte. I got this recently. It's in Hotel Iris. Oh my god. I'm a mess today. I really, really love this this bronzer as well. So this one's staying. It's a little bit warmer than the Too Faced one, so I think it'll be really pretty for the summertime. This one is by Smashbox, and I only got this because I used the Too Faced one so much. I felt like I needed to branch out, but I don't use it that much, unfortunately, but I am gonna keep it only because it is a really good bronzer, and I think that it could be good to, you know, change up my looks a little bit. This is the Bahama Mama by The Balm. Now this one, it looks a lot deeper in the pan, like even compared to my Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I haven't actually used this as a bronzer. I think I just used this as a transition shade for one of my eyeshadow tutorials, so I feel like I didn't really give it a fair chance. So I'm gonna try this out one more time. If I don't end up liking it, then this will go in the no pile as well. This one is a new bronzer. As you can see, the packaging is still on. I got this solely for my drugstore makeup tutorial, so I haven't filmed that yet, which is why I'm going to be keeping this. But this is the No Filter Finishing Powder by NYX, and this is in the shade Mahogany. This is a Note Beauty bronzer. It's more like a highlight, honestly, but I haven't even used this yet because I'm a little confused on how to use it. So I have to give this a fair chance. Next time I do my makeup, I'll try it out. This is a Sleek contour kit. This is one of my favorite contour kits, so I'm definitely keeping that. This is a Smashbox, I guess this is a blush, I'm pretty sure. Come on, yeah. So this is a blush palette, so this should be in here. I haven't used this yet though, I've only swatched it. It is very pretty, so I will remember to do this. This is a really good video to do because now I'm like reminding myself to use these products. And then this is the Luminizer Sisters. This is a highlight palette, very, very gorgeous. I love the Balm's highlights, and I'm gonna keep this here as well so I can remember to use it next time. And then this is a Sweet Peach Glow Kit. I actually really, really love this. The highlight is gorgeous. The blush is gorgeous. This is the only color that I don't use because it does not show up on my skin tone, so yeah. Now moving back here, I'm sorry this video is already so long, but I warned you guys. This is the Tarte Contour Palette. I really love this, so I'm keeping it. It's the one with Shayla, so it's really great for deeper skin tones. I also have another highlight palette. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector. And I also have back here the Tarte Pro Glow palette, which I do like, and then the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette, which I also really like. So all of these are staying. And back here, this is the Knockout palette by ColourPop. It has like both a bronzer and a highlight, I believe, or blush. Oh yeah, a blush and a highlight. I haven't used this yet, so I need to use that very soon. And then back here I have some random things. This is an Inglot bronzer that I used to be obsessed with, guys, but I haven't used it in the longest time. So this one is staying. This is a contour palette by Maybelline. I I used this last year and I actually really liked the highlight. The blush I remember not being too good, but the contour was really nice as a bronzer, so I am going to keep this only for like drugstore tutorials and stuff. And then this is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, which I actually really like as well, so those are staying. So moving on to the eyeshadow palette, guys, or palette, I mean drawer. This is a mess. Back here I do have the Tarteist Pro palette. This one I really love. This is the Meet Matrimony palette. I haven't even used this yet. I got this at Gen Beauty. I still need to give it a fair shot. I haven't really used it that much, but I'm also not the biggest fan of the Balm eyeshadows. They're just like really dry and like kind of hard to work with, so I don't really know. This is the Meet Matte Adore palette. I just got this, so I haven't even been able to use it yet. And this one I also have not used yet. This is the Balm Appetite palette. I think these three colors are really pretty, especially this one. So this one's gonna stay only because I need to use it before I make up my mind. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes like ever. I'm so obsessed with this, so it's definitely staying. Now its little sister over here, its older sister, this is the Tartelette palette. This one I probably have, I'm not really sure where my camera cut off there, but I was just talking about the Tartelette palette and how I don't really use it that much, and I feel like someone else could treat this a lot better than I do. So because of that, I am gonna get rid of this one. I have two Sigma Beauty palettes. This one is, what is this called? The Smokescreen palette. I don't think I've ever used this yet, so because of that, I feel like it's not fair for me to throw it out, so I'm gonna keep that. And then this one I actually just got. It's their Warm Neutrals. It's so beautiful. The package is like, the plastic is still on, so I definitely do have to use this. I think all the colors are definitely right up my alley, so I'm gonna keep this. And then I have some Makeup Geek palettes. These are like kind of like their version of a Z palette, so I just have like random colors in here, but I love all of these. So I'm probably not going to get rid of any of the shades in here. And this is actually like my Life palette over here. As you can see from how dirty it is, I take this everywhere I go without fail. I have a Deck of Scarlet palette back here. I did a video with them and I actually really like this palette. I am getting rid of one of them, which you guys will see a little later, but this one I actually really like. I love the green, I love the orange, and the fudge color is very gorgeous. This is the Man Eater palette by Tarte. This is gorgeous, really great for travel, so I will be keeping this as well. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I actually haven't even used this yet. I have swatched it, but I bought this to film a tutorial with and I just never got around to using it. So I will be doing a one brand tutorial with Wet n Wild very soon. So I'm going to try this out in that video, and if I don't like it, then it will go in the trash. Or not in the trash, but I'll give it to someone. This is the Throw Kindness Around Like Confetti Tarte palette. This one I haven't got much use out of, but the shadows are very gorgeous. Tarte is one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow, so I will be keeping this only because I do really love the formula of all the shadows. Like, they're super creamy, super pigmented, and they're just really great shadows. This is by CoverGirl. This is a Goldens palette. I actually did a video on this last year. I can't remember if it was for prom or for Eid or something, but it was like a drugstore video. Now these shadows aren't horrible, but they're also not the best. Like, I find it's just all shimmer and there's two mattes, which wouldn't even work for my skin tone to begin with. So although this gold is like gorgeous, and like even this shade over here, like it's just so beautiful, I just don't find myself using this that much. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the maybe section. Urban Decay Naked palette. As you can see, I was obsessed with these two colors over here, but the rest of them I don't really use that much. So I almost just want to keep this for nostalgic reasons, because this was kind of the eyeshadow palette that started it all for me and made me fall in love with eyeshadow and everything like that. The colors are really gorgeous, and who knows, if I ever get requests for doing another makeup video with this, then I might keep it around. So I'm going to keep this only because of that. This is the Blow Me Away palette by ColourPop. I haven't done a video with this yet, but I bought it specifically for a video, so that is staying. This is the Weekend Warrior palette. I got this at Gen Beauty, I believe. This one, as you can see, I barely touched. These colors just don't really scream my name, and I hate wearing cool tone colors to begin with. I only kept this around because, I don't know, I thought it was really pretty and I thought I could do a video with it, but I don't think I'm gonna keep this, only because I won't really use the shades. And then this is the High Maintenance palette by ColourPop. I actually just got this as well, so I haven't done a video with it, but I did swatch it. I'm gonna keep this. The colors are pretty, they're right up my alley, and I think I'll definitely, you know, use them. This is the NYX Brights palette. I actually just did a tutorial with this. I really love this palette, so that's staying. This is a Smashbox palette. I didn't really use it that much. I haven't done a video with this, but these are seriously one of the most pigmented eyeshadows I've ever used, so I'm keeping this because I really want to make a video with it. At least for some of the colors, and I think it's so, like, there's definitely other palettes in this range that I would have preferred. They have like an orange one that I would have like been all over, but someone did ask me to do a tutorial with this, so I think I'm going to keep this only because of that. I have some eyeshadow palettes back here. So this is a Z palette filled with Makeup Geek shadows. So this is staying only because they have different shades and I like traveling with that as well. This is the Cocoa Blend palette by, oh, come on, get out. The Cocoa Blend palette by Zoeva. But this is just such a gorgeous palette, and I really love the colors in here. I feel like you can create at least 10 different looks from this, so this will be staying as well. Okay, back here I have 3 Too Faced palettes. So this one is the Chocolate Bar palette. This one looks very beaten up because I do really love this palette. This one's definitely staying. I'm not even going to say much about it because it's just such a great palette. This one is their Bon Bon palette. As you can see, this looks brand new because I literally have no idea how to use it. I think the shades in here are gorgeous. Like, they have really nice brown shades, but they all run very cool toned, and I don't really wear that much cool toned products. So the only shade that I really love is Bordeaux here. Totally Fetch could be a really cool color, and that's honestly it. Like, Molasses Chip is gorgeous, but other than that, like, these shades, like, I will never use. This shade I will absolutely never use. This Earl Grey shade, not a fan. So because of that, I don't want to keep this in here if I'm never gonna use it. This shade is very gorgeous though, like, even just for a highlight. Oh my god, do you see that right there? That is freaking gorgeous. I don't know, guys. The next time I do my makeup, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try to create a look with it. If I love it, I will keep it. If I hate it, it is going in the trash. So follow me on Snapchat if you guys want to see how this turns out. So we'll see. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes, so don't even have to say much about that. It is staying. This is by L'Oreal. It's the La Palette Nude Intense. I got this, I believe, in a PR package. I don't even remember, but I haven't even used it. I do keep it around just in case I do a drugstore makeup tutorial, or when I do a drugstore makeup tutorial, because I obviously don't have much drugstore eyeshadows, so because of that I will be keeping this in here. And then this is the NYX Los Angeles palette. I haven't used this too much, but I got it at Gen Beauty and I really love these colors over here. So I'm gonna try creating a look with this very soon. These are the Starlit powders by Makeup Forever, so these ones are staying as well. This is an Essence individual eyeshadow, and this is actually like a really good formula. Like, they're really pigmented and super smooth, so this one's gonna stay for any drugstore tutorials that I do. This is a Sigma single eyeshadow. I don't think I've ever used this in an eyeshadow look ever. It is a gorgeous shadow, but I just never really use it. Like, as you can see, it's so beautiful, but actually I should use that. That is so pretty. Sorry, that is staying. So this is an Annabelle Chrome Shadow. These are really pretty. They're new in the drugstore, and I have the entire line here, but it is really beautiful. Like, it's very sparkly, as you can see. I just feel like I won't get much use out of this. However, I probably should keep it only because I don't have a color similar to this. Oops, I'm not even in frame. I don't have a color similar to this, and if I'm doing any, you know, silver looks, if I do get a request for that, then this is a shadow that I'd probably reach for. This is another one of those by Annabelle, but this is a deeper shade. This one I'm probably gonna get rid of, only because I don't really wear this sort of pewter silver shade like ever. I feel like it's a little too dark for me. This is the chrome shadow, again in gold. This one I'm gonna be keeping because I really like it. This one is in rose gold, one of my favorites. These two I actually haven't opened yet, so I don't really know how they're gonna look. They look almost identical though. Are they the same? Oh yeah, these are exactly the same. So I have two germaniums. I didn't even realize that. I thought these were different shades. So I'm gonna probably donate this or something. So I'll keep this in the no pile as well because I don't need two of them in my collection. And I have a ton of eyeliners here. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I have them in this box over here. I might do a separate declutter on both these and my lipsticks, only because this will literally take me so long, and this video is already almost like 40 minutes, so yeah, we're gonna have to do that another day. So that is it for the eyes. As I mentioned, my lip palette definitely needs to be decluttered. I don't know if you can see that. That is gonna be in another video. Let me know if you guys want to see that, and I will do that. And then here, I just have a bunch of empty products, or sorry, not empty products, but replacements, as you can see. So they're all in boxes and stuff, so I'm not gonna go through that either. So these two over here, we did say these were maybes. I still am very undecided, so I'm gonna actually just keep these and play around with them a little more and see if I really want to get rid of them, and then get rid of them maybe in another declutter. So I'm gonna put these back into my makeup collection. So as you guys saw me just go through my makeup collection, this is all the stuff that I am definitely getting rid of, and when I say getting rid of, either donating or letting my cousins pick through. And now for the scariest part. First Morphe palette that I ever bought. I actually really loved this for a long time, but I just find that I never really reach for it. I do have the 35 warm palette, and I use that a lot more, so this one is definitely just gonna have to be tossed out. I'm gonna put this in the pile that I'm gonna let my cousins go through. This is a blush palette by Pixie. This one is really nice, but I never really use it. It's too light for me, so this one is also gonna go in the pile that my cousins can choose. There's only one color in here. This is like the ColourPop shadows. This is the shade High Strung, and I already have this in another shadow palette, so that's the only reason why I'm getting rid of this. So I'm sure one of my cousins will really like that. This is the Nude Tude palette, and then this is the Highlight and Contour palette. This one, I never really use this eyeshadow palette. I thought I would like it, but I actually don't, so this one is gonna go in the pile. This is the Highlight and Contour palette. It's just a little too light for me. But it is very gorgeous. These are like, if this works for me, I would definitely keep it. It just doesn't, so it's got to go. This is a Makeup Forever duo. These shadows are very gorgeous, and I'm actually sad to get rid of this, but I just never really use it, so that's the only reason why I'm getting rid of it. I have a couple of these contour sticks by Smashbox. These are actually really nice. They don't really work for my skin tone though. I wish they would, but they don't, so this one, I'm sure one of my lighter skinned cousins could probably take over instead. All of the new products, like none of these have been opened. I'm gonna put in the other box because I could definitely, you know, donate that or give it to someone. Oh yeah, this one has not even been touched yet, but this is in the shade Racy by Tarte. So these ones, I do not like these foundations at all, so I'm gonna let my cousins try those out and see if they like it. This box is completely full. I keep saying box, bag is completely full. This one is all new products, so both of these, including everything that you see here, I'm gonna let my cousins go through, but that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's super long, but I know some of you guys probably found this very satisfying. I know I found it very satisfying. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are just checking out my channel for the first time. Give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know if you want to see my lipstick declutter video, and I'll do that for you guys. But that is it. I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.